we're going to play with API key rotation, and we'll see that in action, and we'll see how that works. So in short, API key rotation essentially means changing an existing API key without disrupting the existing service. So we'll see that in action. All right, so to rotate the API keys, here are the steps that we are going to follow. So first, we're going to generate a new API key for the consumer. And the command for doing that, I will copy paste that command. So that's curl x post. This is the test service that we have created. And I type it with the keyword key auth. This will essentially return a new key value for this API key. And I'm also essentially retaining my old API key value temporarily. So we'll look at that shortly. So let me press enter on this. And you can essentially see that this command is successfully executed and a new key is created. Let's now test the new API key. So I'm going to type the command again and call the service with the new key. So same test service, and this time I'll call it with the new key, and let's see what the output is. And it pretty much, interesting, it returns me unauthorized. Interesting. Um, let's check our old API key. So I'll copy the command for the old API key and check if that's valid. That's valid. Whereas the new API key is invalid. So let's just type the command again. Okay, and I'm going to try and test it. Looks like some error. Okay, let me just do some debugging steps. So I'll quickly verify that this key exists. So my fixed key, or manually assign a key. Okay, and test with this new key. Okay, that works. All right, so I've just manually assigned the key, and yeah, that pretty much works. Yeah, interesting. I will have to deep dive into that, why that happened with the plugin. Um, and for Docker to register this new key, I'll probably have to restart Kong. So let's do that now. Just making sure that everything is sorted. And then I'm going to check this new key once again. Okay. And let's verify. All right, let's check if the old key works. So I'm going to call the command to check if the old key works. So let's look quickly for the old key. Yep. So the old key is now expired and the new key has taken force. All right, so I've installed this JQ. All right, so I've installed JQ, which is essentially a lightweight and powerful command line tool for processing formatting JSON data, and also allows you to filter, parse, and manipulate JSON data. So it's pretty much we're using it in our commands. Um, so yeah, let's continue with our command and check. Just retry. All right, so you can also now this API key essentially has two um, two keys set up. So right, so now to see both the keys, you can just essentially type this curl command. So this command that I'm typing here, this will essentially tell me how many keys are currently active for this test user API. I've set up 4. So yeah. So during the test process, I've essentially, with the mistakes I was doing, I've actually ended up setting four API keys um, for this one API. So that's fine. Don't penalize me for that. Um, yeah, I'm also experimenting.